Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Dr.S.M.Zafeer with you, and you are watching my informative vlog on Facebook and YouTube channel. As a parent, how to talk to your teenager about masturbation. Let's be very honest. My parents never told me about masturbation, nor I told my children. The reason is very obvious. We feel ashamed to talk to our children about masturbation. But remember, this is the era of cyber and easy access to the net. Although it's very difficult and sensitive subject, but you have to talk to your teenager about masturbation and give him factual informations. If not, your child will get second-hand misinformations and myths from his friends, or he will search on the net. By definition, masturbation is self-stimulation of the genitals. It is done by both boys and girls and is a normal behavior and often not a cause for concern. According to the new Oxford textbook of psychiatry, masturbation and sexual play are common well before puberty. Today, religions vary in their views of masturbation. Some consider it as a forbidden act. Some consider it as a sin. Some consider it as not a sin. And some consider it as makruh. Some consider it as haram. Whatever views exist, this is a fact that masturbation is very common and parents should have a good knowledge. In this vlog, you will learn how to handle your teenagers. Now, let me share the prevalence of masturbation by age and sex. In a study of adolescent sexual health, researchers found that normal age for starting masturbating are by age 13, around 53% of males and 25% of females have started masturbating. According to the Merck manual, 97% of men and 80% of women have masturbated. Males masturbate more than females. In 2018, a report published by the Global Self-Pleasure found that the United Kingdom was the country with the highest rate of masturbation. 1950s studies on the US population showed 92% of men and 62% of women have masturbated during their lifespan. In a 207 British National Probability Survey have found that between individuals aged 16 and 44, 95% of men and 71% of women masturbated at some point in their lives. Reading or viewing pornography, sexual fantasies, or other erotic stimuli by the teenager may lead to a desire for sexual release, such as by masturbation. No causal relationship is known between masturbation and any form of mental or physical disorder. Masturbation is considered by clinicians to be a normal, healthy part of sexual enjoyment. Parents should know that the American Medical Association declared masturbation as normal by consensus in 1972. It does not deplete one's body of energy or produce premature ejaculation. The medical consensus is that masturbation is a medically healthy and psychologically normal habit. Compulsive masturbation and other compulsive behaviors, which can be signs of an emotional problem, which may need to be addressed by a mental health specialist. Now, as a parent, how will you talk to your teenager about masturbation? One of the most awkward and uncomfortable things to talk about masturbation with your teenager that every one of us know. Talking with your teen about masturbation is a hugely important step in acknowledging their healthy sexual development. Now the question is this: who should conversation, mom or dad? Because of the delicate nature of talking about masturbation, whichever parent with whom the child may be closer or to whom the child discloses sensitive information is likely the parent who should take the lead. Rather than assuming that your teen is masturbating, start by asking what they know about it, what they have seen, or what they have heard from friends. Staying in a place of curiosity will give them space to share what they know and what they think, which can help you to tailor your responses to the needs. Now, let's have practical approach. Set aside time to talk to your teen alone. Put your cell phone off, and the conversation should be in your living room after dinner. Not in hurry. Keep aside your kitchen and household chore. It is likely that both you and your teen are going to feel awkward talking about masturbation. Say, I want us to sit down for a special talk. Nothing is wrong and you are not in a trouble, so don't worry. Let your teen know that you want to have an important talk with them, but they aren't in trouble. Throughout your talk, let your teen know that what they are going through is normal, so there is nothing to feel ashamed about. Approach your child in a calm, open manner. Try to keep the conversation light and casual. Use a friendly, understanding tone of voice. This will signal to your child that what they are doing is normal. Be direct about the purpose of your discussion. Tell them you want to talk about masturbation, so they know this isn't a shameful topic. If you feel uncomfortable, it is okay to use the word touching yourself or exploring your body. You might say, you are getting older now, so you may want to start exploring your body. I want to talk about so you know what you are feeling is normal. Make it clear that you are not shaming their behavior. It's likely that your child is going to feel embarrassed if they have been masturbating. Say, you are not doing anything wrong. Tell them that you are only talking to them so they have the right information. Allow your teen to choose whether or not they want to talk. Your teen may have a lot of questions, but they may also want to stay quiet. Let them talk freely if they choose to do so. If they are staying quiet, let them know that you are interested in hearing their thoughts, but will respect their decision if they don't want to say anything. Sometimes the child denies doing it. If he or she doesn't deny it, it may be that they don't want to talk about it or feel embarrassed or ashamed to open up. Try to build up trust with them. If your child opens up or asks questions, you might say, I am really proud of you for speaking up. I hope you will always come talk to me. If your child isn't saying anything, say, I want you to know that you can tell me anything you need to say, and I am always ready to answer your questions. Now, the next step is clarifying the facts and expectations. Explain that masturbation doesn't have any negative side effects. Your child may have heard rumors about the dangers of masturbation. Tell them that masturbation doesn't harm their health or damage their body in any way. Let them know that it may actually help them by lowering their stress levels. Finally, ask them about any rumors they have heard so you can dispel the myths. Say masturbating is a natural behavior that won't hurt your body. What have you heard about it? You might say, I think that masturbation is a safe way to satisfy your sexual urge. I hope you will wait to have sex until you are married. Explain the importance of good hygiene while masturbating. When your teen first starts masturbating, they may not realize the importance of washing their hands or device if they use alone. Talk to them about the importance of keeping their genital area clean to avoid infections. Emphasize that they should always wash their hands before they do it. Tell them to wash their hands before and after masturbating, as well as to wash any toys they are using. Explain that using dirty hands or toys might cause urinary tract infections. Now, wrapping up the conversation. Ask your teen if they have any questions. Answer your teen's questions to the best of your abilities. For example, they may ask things like, will masturbating every day hurt me? Or will masturbating make me become infertile? The answer to both of these questions is no. Similarly, they might have questions about wet dreams. A wet dream is when a guy ejaculates while he is sleeping. Wet dreams usually happens during dreams that have sexual images. Wet dreams are completely normal and nothing to be ashamed about or nothing to be alarmed about. There is nothing you can do to control or stop wet dreams. Avoid watching sex movies before bedtime. If you don't know an answer, tell them that you will check on it and get back to them later that day. Keep in mind that if you wait too long to follow up with an answer, your teen will likely look it up by themselves. They may also ask their friends, but it is better that they get answers from you. Reassure your teen that nothing is wrong with them. Before you end the conversation, reinforce the fact that masturbation is normal and healthy. Tell them that many people enjoy doing it, so they have nothing to be embarrassed about. Ask your teen if there is anything they need from you. This is a great time to teach your teen that they can come to you when they need help. Try to keep an open mind and help your child get what they need. Check in with them 2 to 3 days later to see if they have any questions. Avoid snooping on your child to see if they are masturbating. Don't go through their things or knock when you suspect they are masturbating. Your teen likely has access to the internet, so they may start searching for information on masturbation on their own. Try to talk to your teen before you notice signs that they are masturbating. This way, your child will have the best information about how to safely masturbate before they do it. Now, there are some warnings. The worst thing you can do is saying give up that bad habit. Don't believe myths about masturbation in order to discourage it. Shaming your child for masturbating can have lifelong negative effects on them. Let them know that their desire to masturbate is normal. So there are a few take-home messages for the parents. Number one, whatever views exist, this is fact that masturbation is very common and parents should have a good knowledge before talking to their teenager. Number two, although talking to your teenager about masturbation and wet dream is difficult, awkward, and most parents feel shy. If you don't talk, they will get second-hand informations from their friends and over the net, and they may be misguided. Number three, approach your child in a calm, open manner. Number four, masturbation is considered by clinicians to be a normal and healthy part of sexual enjoyment. Number five, reading or viewing pornography, sexual fantasies, or other erotic stimuli may lead to a desire for sexual release, such as by masturbation. Number six, answer your teens' questions to the best of your abilities. Number seven, avoid snooping on your child to see if they are masturbating. Number eight, wet dreams are completely normal. There is nothing you can do to control or stop wet dreams. Number nine, Muslim parents should teach their teenager to pray 5 times a day and keep themselves in wudu to minimize the act of masturbation. Thank you for watching my informative vlog. Stay blessed.